Hi Taurus, and welcome to your Capricorn full moon partial lunar eclipse tarot reading. The full moon is around July 16th, give or take a day, just depending on where you live in the world. And so this reading will cover July 16th through about August 15th, full moon to full moon. But since this is also including a partial lunar eclipse, we're going to pull some more cards about timing as well, because I just feel like there's something that's going to manifest for everybody, like a seed planted in the past finally, taking root, sprouting, and growing through the surface, a breakthrough. So Taurus, let's see overall energy for you guys and what's going on in your world over this next month with all this energy. Okay, so we have the anchor. Nice. So Taurus, this is some stability coming in. This could be some, extra abundance coming in. The anchor, I view as a very positive energy and card because, unless you're really stuck in something, which is not so much the nature of this reading. So this to me is all about stability coming into your life, somewhere where it's been lacking in the past. It could be in a relationship, in your job, in your finances, in your family, within yourself. It's just some area of your life is going to even out, stabilize, feel much more secure, feel like you're standing on solid foundation. This could be, finally something you've been working for, manifesting into physical reality, and it's strong, it's stable, and there's longevity to it. Okay, Taurus, so let's pull some more cards to gain some more insight about this energy. I don't know why that fell down. Maybe that's a sign where you feel like every time something good happens for you guys, it's like the other shoe drops, and this time it won't. Okay, so let's pull a card here to see which area of your life this reading is most talking about. All right there. Okay, so 6th house, unavoidable obligations. Nice. So Taurus, this here to me is, with this anchor, it's like some heavier energy that you've really been wanting to get out of, away from. It's finally happening, like the anchor's lifting off of you, which creates more stability in your life. So, I don't know why this came to mind, but maybe some of you who have been on like probation or something along those lines, it's like finally over, the course of this next month, that's lifting off of you. And in the completion of that, you have a lot of freedom moving forward, more so than you anticipate. Okay, it's not doom and gloom, it's actually better than you anticipate. Now for everybody else, what I kind of feel about this could have been like some sort of bill or a promise kept, or something you signed up for, maybe a class. It's just, Taurus, there's something that has been taking a lot of your time and energy from you, and you had to do it. Like, you could not get out of it, you could not get around it, maybe for legal reasons, maybe for others of you for personal reasons. It's just, there's something that you've been attached to and you had no choice but to be, and now finally there is this shifting and changing, and you're breaking away from that, which in breaking away from that is creating more stability in your life. So something that has anchored you down, Taurus, is finally being lifted off of you. In return, it's allowing a deeper, more solid path, a foundation, stability for you moving forward. Okay, so let's pull another card here and gain more insight. Okay, well, we had several. So first one out is Cancer. I feel you. Interesting, because we just had, you know, this new Cancer new moon with the total solar eclipse, and the sun is currently in Cancer until, like, I don't know, I think like the 22nd or 23rd of July, and then it moves into Leo. So Taurus, listen, with that coming out, I feel you. There's somebody who really has a lot of compassion for you, really on your side, might come in and kind of save the day, help you out, help get you out of whatever this is, okay? So there could be an external person that comes into your life or is currently there over the course of the next month that, you know, really stands up for you, has some pull, some weight somewhere, which helps you out, okay? And since this is general, Taurus, this could go the other way around, where you decide to really help somebody out who is in a situation, and it's because you feel a lot of compassion, okay? But again, with Cancer, fourth house energy, that is all about stability and roots. So Taurus, whatever this is for you, it is creating a stronger foundation beneath your feet, okay? Wherever this is playing out in your life, whether somebody's helping you or you're helping out somebody else, it's like this heavy weight, this burden, unavoidable, is finally lifted, removed, and it creates such a sense of ease and prosperity. Next is Neptune, hazy perception, and lastly, Pluto, seek facts. I quote me if I am wrong, but I know for sure Neptune's retrograde, and I think Pluto is also retrograde at this point. So Taurus, with these two planets retrograde popping out in this reading, they definitely have some impact on you over the next month. And with Neptune, we have a hazy perception often when Neptune is direct, okay? But when Neptune goes retrograde, it's like you finally see things for what they are. You remember facts from the past, and they just all line up and make sense about, you know, something you were questioning for a while, and it's just like an aha moment, okay? Because next you have Pluto with seek facts, and Pluto is the transformer, okay? Any big needed change, emotional cleaning of house, transformation, Pluto is your man. And so this pairing, Neptune and Pluto together, Taurus, it's like you see the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about a person, a situation, what's really going on. Or it goes the other way around, where if there's any sort of falsity, you know, being said against you or about you, it's like the right person is going to see the truth, okay? So this is about empathy and you coming to the aid of somebody, or somebody coming to the aid of you. But also in that, Taurus, you just see the truth of everything as it is, okay? There's no second guessing yourself anymore. It's like you get it. You know it is what it is. And maybe for some of you, you've really been trying to keep yourself attached to something or some person just because of, like, you know, this emotional connection you have. And over the next month, you're just going to see this person or situation exactly for, you know, what they are, who they are, which allows you to kind of walk away from something, no longer forcing yourself to be obligated, because, you know, the anchor is card 35. Then in this deck, you know, Pluto is card 35, Neptune is card 34, so you've got 34, 35 going on, two 35s, and this is 6, this is 16, so there's like a lot of number synchronicity going on for you, Taurus, in this reading. And I just feel like you're going to see things for what they are, or somebody's going to see things for what they are about you. And I'm telling you, it lifts a weight, okay? It frees you from a situation, from a person, from false things, or you're finally completing something that you had to be obligated to for whatever reason. And I don't know, there's just like this such a sense of relief and finality for you, and you just see things. You've grown and expanded a lot through whatever this process is. So look at this. We have Aries, balanced energy, highly motivated, proper use of power, natural leader. This is coming in, you know, of like on the side of this Cancer energy of I feel you. This is balanced energy. This is where you're headed. This is once the anchor is off of you, okay, it's like new beginning energy, where you are happy, you are free, you are light, I don't know, Taurus. It's like whatever this is, once it lifts off you, it just creates so much happiness. And again, creates a new stability in your life that wasn't there before. So let's pull a couple more cards to get a more idea about some timing here. Okay, so February, late winter, 11 weeks or 11 months. This, to me, Taurus, is talking about this obligation and how long it's been in your life, okay? So since February, since late winter, or the last 11 weeks or 11 months of your life. And I love that this is 11 because, to me, 11 is the number of spirit. Okay, and you have all these number synchronicities going on in your reading. Aries would be the first house. So 11 weeks and first house, 111. So yeah, Taurus, there's a big time shifting and changing in your world. There's an anchor getting lifted off of you, which creates a much more stable foundation, a prosperous journey, comfort in your heart. I don't know, and you've learned a lot along the way of this process, okay? So it's like lots of things wrapping up, completing in this next month, you know, by this, by middle of August. And I don't know, you're just going to see things a lot differently and not feel held back or obligated, or finally you completed whatever you were obligated to. And again, I feel like somebody is like helping you out on your side, or you're really on somebody's side, and perhaps now they're returning the favor, okay? So we have acceptance. We have momentum. We have no promises. And we have completion. Nice. All right, Taurus, yeah, this here, like, you are almost there, okay? And with no promises, I just think that is like Spirit saying to you, don't obligate yourself anywhere that you really don't want to, or you really don't feel it. Don't do it, Taurus, don't. Because over the course of the next month, you are definitely going to change your mind, change your heart about some things with these two guys pairing up together. It's like just seeing things in a whole new light. And, you know, for some of you, that could be what frees you. But listen, with this unavoidable obligation and no promises, Taurus, do not obligate yourself to any favor or whatever that you don't want to do or you don't feel like doing, because that's so counterproductive for you, and I just don't think it would pan out anyways. So anything that you're not really gung-ho for, don't do it, Taurus, don't. Absolutely not. But for the rest of you, what I'm seeing here with this lineup of cards, especially with Pisces moon energy, completion, we have the Pisces full moon in September. Okay, Taurus, so much like Aries, this was an Aries reading too, between now and the Pisces full moon in September, lots of changes, okay? So my intention for this reading is full moon to full moon, but based on this, with Aries coming out, I know that some of you, this is going to extend out, you know, till September, and it could involve an Aries, or those of you that have heavy Aries in your chart, I highly recommend you check out that reading just because of that same message of the 2-month window for some of you. Okay, Taurus, so we have justice. Yes, this is the weight getting lifted off of you, which creates more prosperity, a stronger foundation moving forward, okay? Momentum, 9 of Pentacles. Here's that shifting of energy, Taurus, of weight being lifted off of you. No promises, 10 of Wands. Yeah, to me, that's just like if somebody's asking something of you, Taurus, and you really don't want to, or you don't feel like you can, don't do it because it won't pan out. But also, some of you, just on this whole pairing of cards, it's like there is somebody coming in to help you, which gets you out of some obligation or promise that you made in the past, which is just something you cannot fulfill. And maybe you really felt stuck to it, like this is never going to pan out. But there may be some different information or different truths coming to light, which go in your favor, which allows you to get out of the obligation. Okay, Taurus, because look at this. Now we have Page of Wands sitting under this completion. So yeah, Taurus, anything that, you know, you don't want to do, don't do it. And if there's something that you are obligated into, any chance you could get out of it, because I don't know, it's just like new information comes to light or surfaces over the next 2 months, and that could really change your mind. So keep that in perspective for those of you that are considering making some sort of obligation or commitment to another person, whether it's financially or some favor or just whatever. It will be too much for you, okay? And you're not going to feel the same by the time you have to fulfill this obligation. So really keep that in perspective. If you don't feel it, don't do it, okay? For the rest of you, definitely the completion of some like relationship, obligation, commitment that you had to fulfill. And Taurus, it's a lot better on the other side than you imagined it would be, especially with that Page of Wands coming out, okay? Page of Wands with the Aries energy, there's definitely like a brand new path, brand new beginning opening up for you, which again is more stable than it has been in the past 11 weeks, past 11 months. Sagittarius, I see, okay, this is highly spiritual energy right there, Taurus. And also in Aries reading, their house was the 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius. So with this being your advice, your outcome, it brings me back to these two cards where there's more information and facts that are going to come to light over the course of this next 2 months, okay? And so during that time, Aries, it's better for you, I'm sorry, now I'm calling you Aries. During that time, Taurus, it's better for you to kind of observe and not obligate yourself or commit yourself to anything if you don't have to, because again, I feel like you're going to change your mind. Could involve an Aries. If you have heavy Aries energy in your chart, I recommend you check that reading out as well. But Taurus, listen, there are things that are going to come to light that you don't see right now. And in that process, it is going to change a lot of things. And again, if there's something that you've committed yourself to through a contract, through finances, through something, and now as these new truths come to light, I really feel like there's somebody that you can reach out to that can really help you and get you out of this, you know, obligation, commitment, contract, whatever it may be. For some of you where that's the case, okay? Others of you, it's like you're finally completing whatever that is. And there is a beautiful period of prosperity that follows, and new energy, a new beginning that you really don't see or anticipate at this time, Taurus, okay? So you're definitely going to see some changes between now and, you know, Aquarius full moon, so middle of July to middle of August, but it also goes all the way out to that Pisces full moon in the middle of September, okay? So those are your messages, Taurus. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.